Hello and welcome back to the Introductory Financial Statements Modeling course. And in today's lessons, we'll be looking at modeling the non-current assets. According to the case study instructions, the non-current assets balance value at acquisition is 119 million, and the remaining useful life of the asset is 10 years. We'll be using these two numbers to, number one, model the non-current assets balance value in the balance sheet, and then estimate the depreciation expense or model the depreciation expense. And the depreciation expense formula is non-current assets value divided by the remaining useful life in each period. And then the NCA end balance in the current period is equal to the NCA beginning balance in the current period less depreciation. So we're going to be reducing the NCA value in the balance sheet through depreciation. And then NCA beginning balance in the current period is equal to the NCA end balance in the previous period. It's a typical corkscrew structure, and let's get back to our model and start modeling the non-current assets in depreciation expense. Let's create the NCA sheet from the template sheet, and let's rename it to NCA, and let's name the whole block non-current assets. This is what we're going to be modeling, and the first item will be NCA depreciation. NCA balance at acquisition is 119 million according to the case study instruction. Let's mark this as placeholder and fill it yellow. And then NCA useful life according to the case study instructions is 10 years. This will also be a placeholder. This all will be coming from the input sheet. And the depreciation expense per year is going to be the NCA balance at acquisition divided by the NCA useful life. It's a straight line depreciation method. And now we're ready to model the depreciation expense, which will go into the financial statements. So let's copy the depreciation expense per year, paste the link, F2, F4, and copy across and paste. And we will need the forecast period flag, so let's get it from our operating cost sheet. Let's select the whole row, copy, and again select the whole row and paste. In depreciation expense, is gonna be the depreciation expense per year. Let's anchor it, multiplied by the forecast period flag. Copy across and paste. Let's take the sum, and this will go to the P&L or profit and loss statement. Now we're ready to model the NCA balance, and we will need our NCA balance at acquisition, so copy the whole row and then select the whole row and paste. And we will need the acquisition flag, so let's get it from our timing sheet. Copy and then paste formatting. And the NCA beginning balance, NCA ending balance, and NCA will be affected by the maintenance capex. According to the case study instructions, the maintenance capex is 0, so let's fill it yellow and mark it as placeholder. And the NCA also will be affected by the depreciation expense, so let's copy and paste the link here. F2, F4, copy across and paste. And then NCA beginning balance will equal to the NCA ending balance in the previous period. And NCA balance formula is going to be if the acquisition flag is equal to 1, then we want this NCA balance at acquisition, anchor it. Otherwise, it's NCA balance beginning plus the maintenance capex less the depreciation expense. Let's copy from the NCA beginning balance, copy across and paste. And now we can select the NCA balance and chart it by pressing F11. So we can visually inspect what's happening. You can see that NCA balance is going to 0 in period 11. And this is what we wanted, so we modeled it correctly. And let's clean this up. Let's add the borders on the top and at the bottom. Copy and paste formatting. This will go to the balance sheet, the NCA balance. Let's mark it red. It will go to the financial statements. Copy and paste a link. Copy across and paste. Let's go back to the NCA sheet and let's mark the depreciation expense red. This will also go to the financial statements, to the P&L. Copy and paste the link here. To F4, copy across and paste. Again, select the whole row and copy and paste the formatting. And we are done. Let's clean this up a little bit. We model depreciation expense by dividing the NCA balance at acquisition by NCA useful life and then multiplying the result by forecast period flag. And then we model the NCA balance, and NCA balance depends on the NCA balance at acquisition and the maintenance capex and depreciation expense. And then we linked all of these items to the financial statements. That's all for today, and see you in the next lecture.